Um, I always do like happy and woo videos and try to be like funny and stuff, but sometimes it's not always like that. Um, so I'll make this video for people who might feel in a similar fashion, and maybe this will help you in any capacity to make you feel not alone. So I didn't really grow up with my mom or my dad. I eventually went to go live with my grandma, and she passed away like a little bit ago, so I just I don't really have like family and stuff. Like I have a girlfriend and like two cats, but I never really had that like bunch of people like hugging you and like Merry Christmas, ha ha ha, holidays and whatnot. Um, so I always like tried to find friends. I was super shy, and all the friends I made in high school, we are all just sad boys and shit. We just wanted to fucking smoke weed and drink cough syrup and just get drunk and shit. It just wasn't very productive. We were nullifying our pain just by trying to not think about it because we were so high. Uh, it just that's not the healthy way to do it. I always wanted to like find myself or find God by doing drugs, and I always wanted to lead my friends down that path too. And I don't know, it just gets so hard to even be near people for me because I don't want you guys to see me in my non-perfect state. I may never reach a perfect state, but I always wanted to be with my friends because if we were all super high, we're just cooling, like nothing mattered, we're just living life. Nowadays, it feels like I'm just pushing really hard to try to make my dream happen because I don't want to just go get high with my friends anymore. It really, it stopped being fun when I realized that I was just like lying to myself basically. Every time I got high, I would just be like, okay, what are we gonna do? Like, let's just say we're at a party for any night of the week, and we're at a party, we all get high, and around like 1 to 2 o'clock, people just start falling off, and they just start going to sleep, and something like that. And I'm still awake, I'm still ready to go do shit. Like, this is where I realized that I just, I enjoy getting high and stuff, like the relaxation part of it, or like not having to think about life as much. But the part that I don't like is like I was ready to go every single time, and people are just like, I'm going to sleep, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just go as hard as I can. So I just run home in the middle of the night and just go play League because that's what really made me happy. And at some point, I know the point, but that'll be a different story. At some point, I realized, hey, if you could make money on League of Legends and I'm good at this, like this is what I want to do. This is what makes me happy. This is what I want to accomplish in life. I never knew any of my friends to like have that conversation with themselves where they're like, I'm going to do this because it makes me happy, and eventually it could like lead up to something. They're just like, let's work at McDonald's. Let's get money and then just waste the money on drugs. And people always try to tell me like, you need a job and blah 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 blah. I'm like, I see what you guys spend your money on. You don't spend the money on what you want. Like the last big thing I purchased was vape. I bought a vape sweatshirt, $400. That was it. Like people will probably be like, $400 on a sweatshirt? You're fucking crazy, kid. What the hell's the matter with you? And to me, it like I wanted that. It made me happy. And yes, there's other ways in my life that things are being paid for, like by my girlfriend and stuff, but like even knowing that she's paying for things, like I couldn't spend my money that I worked on some shit that is just gonna be gone in the next day, and all I'd have to remember it is being like, yeah, we got high last night. So I don't know, I can't even really remember what I said because it's been like 4 minutes, but this is just like how I feel. I don't know. I want to show you guys the greatest part of me. It's just hard sometimes. I come from a kind of sad background. What really made me want to make this video is, I don't know, I just miss my grandma more and more lately. I don't really have anybody to like talk to, and I never really understand that I like talk to my grandma, and it made me feel better about whatever it is I needed to feel better about. But it's really easy to notice when you don't have that anymore. Like, I could talk to my girlfriend all day about my problems, but ultimately I'm just taking out my anger and aggression verbally out on her just because I just can't handle it. And with my grandma, she's already lived through all of this, so it would be easy for her to just not be affected by it and just be like, it'll be okay, Kyle, this is what you can do.